Yes, brothers and sisters, we have finally made it. We are finally back again for another reaction on this Mystelics reaction, guys. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning into another vibrations to see what your boy have to say on the different subject matters right there and then. And of course, guys, leaving your thoughts as well in the comment box below, guys. Not just me saying my views, but also I want to see what you guys have to say as well in the comment box below as well. Anyways, guys, if all I say right there, don't forget to smash that like button. I would appreciate that. Click the thumbs up button somewhere down there. I would appreciate that. And of course, guys, don't forget to check out the latest vlog video I did. That link will be in the first comment in the comment box below. That's on Mystelics vlogs right there. Anyways, guys, if all I said right there, let us get into the vibrations for today right there. Now, guys, this is an individual an artist of sorts, an artist of sorts, I would have to say, when it comes down to the musical arena. And of course, he seems to have been doing some traveling, and that has awoken him. It has opened his third eye, so to speak, brothers and sisters, that he has now able to see, hey, what is going on in the nature of the Caribbean. Let us see what he has to say on that vibrations right there.
You know this in me, man, man. Always you know this in B1 man.
Yeah, we seen it.
Man, that's alone that happening to me, bro. Bro, I travel, you know, I check him what wrong with us. But us alone by sending that thing, whoa!
Well, that's because it's Dominica alone that happening too. It is Dominica alone that happening too. If you look at all the other Caribbean islands, which other Caribbean islands can you say is facing the same sort of dilemma where the government officials are literally keeping their people down? That is only in Dominica you see that. Only in Dominica, because there's nothing working for the people. Absolutely nothing in Dominica. You've seen from time to time when it comes down to Christmas and how Christmas has been deteriorating. Every single thing has been deteriorating as the years go by. Because the economy is not doing well. And when BrBp's meeting me, telling me that the economy is doing well, me? You telling me that? Let's go back and continue.
You know this in me, man, Always you know this in B1 man. But that's alone that happening to me, bro. Bro, I travel, you know, I check him what wrong with us. But us alone by sending that thing, whoa! It have placed them and what boy Dominica boy? Send him man and clean side of the road, send him man and that is job to watch man and give man and make man feel like if they don't do that, they don't draw in only more.
Well, that apparently is the case in Dominica. Like I previously mentioned, brothers and sisters, there's nothing working for the people. Are there factories being built? No. Is the education system in Dominica going up? No. Just name it, brothers and sisters. The only industry in Dominica that is doing well is the construction industry. And that industry is being handled by who? Foreigners. Foreigners. When man have to be going goodwill and making noise and say, hey, what's going on there? Chinese doing all sorts of things and nobody don't know. People are supposed to stay quiet in their own homeland. And when you see nothing happening, when the people are not involved, or very few Dominicans are involved, just like I mentioned sometime in previous reactions, brothers and sisters, when you look at places like Grenada, when there's foreign companies coming in, 80 to 90% of the workforce has to be Grenadians. It has to be. How in Dominica that is different? And when you look at the elevation of people, nothing is happening. Literally, nothing is happening to elevate the people. Nothing. You get in the house there, they give you a house because you can't make your own house yourself. You're trying to get a pull string. This is why you have incompetent people in leaderships, and you expect better men to help. When you're taking up people from, when you're taking out a medical practitioner from the healthcare and putting him in finance, and you're taking an engineer and putting them in the medical field, that making sense. That's all. Let me continue.
I look for man. Young man that want to do something with their life in country that getting them the community there for once a month. Antigua, that's Antigua. But what? Every Friday for that money doing it. On a fortnight touch. We don't touch money like that, man.
Yep. Then people making way more money than Dominica. Look at Dominica. Dominica's minimum wage is 700 and they recently raised it, you know, guys. They recently raised it. It was 500 and something, I think, and it go up to 700. It's still, boy.
Countries are using the same currency with us.
I like that point. I like that point. He said the countries are using the same currencies with us. They are better. Look at St. Kitts, Grenada, St. Lucia, Antigua. Just name them countries. All of them are doing substantially, by far. Even St. Vincent and Grenadines, St. Vincent,
with us. you, bro, with us. And them man just been like they blind to see. That's how we like power in the Caribbean, you know, bro. Have a visa. You know, nobody just know, you know, right now you have to try to get your step at the early and because remember, don't we go in here?
Well, we're going, well, I was being debates with a number of people telling me Dominican's not rock bottom yet because the people don't really feeling the pressure. I tell you, people feeling the pressure, they're just quiet. People out there feeling the pressure, and when they'll come out, when light flash on them, they pretend like everything is nice and dandy. When the light gone, they in the corner crying, hey, last help me. Hoping to call a family overseas. Hey, send a barrel for me now. Don't you think some of your family members just call me and tell me only one barrel? Yet still they seen all you jumping up in labor campaign? I see. That's a young man that travel and seeing things differently, and that's why it's a good thing to travel. That's one of the things that we mentioned when we were in France and we were talking about the different things that we were seeing. It's good to see different perspectives. It gives you a different perspective on life in itself. It broadens your horizon, brothers and sisters, and makes you understand what the world is and where the world is and where you stand in this world. And when you see things happening to you, not for you, brothers and sisters, and you're staying quiet, you must question, why is this happening? You must question, and I know why it's happening. I'll tell you why in a moment.
Well, if I want to know more out of the place, you know, nobody just know, you know, right now you have to try to get your step at the early and because remember, don't we go in here? Well, if I want to know more out of the...
I remember he mentioned something about passports, brothers and sisters. Yeah, Dominican passports. There's a particular situation I remember of them utilizing the Dominican passport. And instead of scanning them on the main scanner, they have to scan them on a second scanner because the main scanner doesn't pick up the Dominica passport. Well, you ever that issue where you go in places and the normal scanner not picking up your Dominica passport. They have to scan you in another passport.
Please get more harder. Please get more harder. People crying. Sometimes people want to do shows, people can't pay because the place kind of a way, boy, and miss them.
Economy not doing well.
Not doing that. Pastor, check people, give people opportunities. You know, it have get to the boys. So everywhere we get to, you have to say hello.
Well, it's not just getting the opportunities, not so. It's the ability to create the opportunities, and then the people having the money percentage to come in. Why man have to go and take loan or query from other people to borrow money for them to go show? That happening in Dominica, or going to the BrBpTV to see if the BrBpTV can give them a little something for them to go and enjoy themselves. Because outside of the enjoyment and the CEO, brothers and sisters, and I think he made that statement, we'll get into that in a moment.
Don't come and kill the people to rubbish and thing and that. Don't see Christmas or Christmas party. All the other Christmas, Dominica.
It's not be that is the first time I'm saying that, you know, brothers and sisters. I going all over even the bridge that normally used to have the lights, half the bridge lighting, half the other bridge not lighting. And free thing that in sky, both sides have designs, you know, brothers. No, both sides have designs. That side not lighting and that side lighting. It shows the state of how Dominica is coming, and you telling people these things. You seen it for yourself, and you still, oh, Labour is the best choice, of course.
The man that traveling from Thailand on the port, you see me, welcome to our country. You like to check on the North Pole, you go in there, man. What? You're checking on what? The only place I look up. Light up checking this in the thing. When I come back to our country from outside the place,
Zach, yep. I remember one time I was coming back in and I was asking these people if we close. They say, yes, look, Dominica there. I say, where you mean Dominica? Boy, we looking up and we seen little lighty boy. Little lighty boy. Hey,
opportunities. I watching all the, I watching all the, same way you watching the country, I watching all the, and no better man, no nothing what they doing for us. And we're going to say all our country have a CEO, but that is have.
Yep.
But it have again.
Because there's literally no elevation when it comes down to business. There's a limited opportunity. Brothers and sisters, if you think I lie, name me the opportunities you see that is happening in Dominica for you to elevate. Name me the opportunities. Name me. You know the opportunities, brothers and sisters, you know? Oh, no, maybe. Okay.
People have to stay there and take that pressure. Die people can die and kill themselves because they don't want to strike, they don't want to do nothing.
They don't want to strike, they don't want to do nothing. Well, they just there.
You have them under pressure. St. Martin, bro, bigger. And what? We can have speed like St. Martin. St. Martin faster than us by.
You talking about St. Martin, brothers and sisters. You know, Dominica was on top of St. Martin at one point in time. You know, Dominica, the midpoint of the Caribbean, especially the small islands, the midpoint. You know, Dominica was the envy of the Caribbean, brothers and sisters. When I listen to these stories and I do some research back in the day with a number of persons who knew about Dominica, brothers and sisters, and they tell you how things were in Dominica, you wondering how on earth did Dominica end up in the predicament that it is in? And you realize, hey, if I backtrack and look at when things started falling, it was very much under the Scout regime. And why is that, brothers and sisters? Why? Because the government is now aligned to the New World Order system on 2030, which proves that it's moving towards what? Where the people will own nothing. So how do you deplete the people from owning anything, brothers and sisters? You kill the economy. It's simple. You cannot tell me we're raising money from CBI and not a factory build. Not a factory. No factory build. You mean to tell me all the factories that we had, DCP, Bello, all those things that we had before, brothers and sisters, where are they today? Where are they today? In a land that we're saying is the nature of the Caribbean, riddled with fruits and water. As for water, brothers, hey.
St. Martin in America League, in America food. Then like St. Martin in a little American.
Well, the difference with St. Martin has the affiliations of the bigger countries. France and Dutch, I think. France and Dutch. But even France and Dutch going through, but that self is another story. But they're doing their thing. Most of the struggles that these old bigger countries have is they have given out massive loans to countries that are not able to pay them back. So that is a issue right there. But these big countries are still pimp the little countries. This is why if you go to France and you buy bread, and you come Guadeloupe and you buy bread, it's massive difference in prices. It's more expensive in Guadeloupe than it is in France. But anyways, that's another story right there.
And we is a little Haiti. Haiti have the rich side, the rough side.
Yeah.
That will be the little side of the rough side in Haiti.
Imagine I'm meeting Haitians who have been doing, you know, most of the Haitians that left Haiti were escaping war, right? They were escaping war happening, government ill-treating people and all those kind of things. Pretty much not to the extent that is, you know, well, Haiti is another story right there. But it seems like that is creeping up in Dominica. You know why, brothers and sisters? Because one of the problems Haiti have with the court system is that the court system takes a long time to solve problems or to hear cases. That is exactly what is happening in Dominica. There's literally an article on DNO saying that court matter has been pushed on for too long. And these matters have been piling up and piling up and piling up and piling up. There's literally an article on Dominica News Online stating that. And you don't think there's a reason why that is? I mean, brothers and sisters, if your eyes closed, you can't see it. Sometimes your eyes open and you still can't see. It's time for you to start reasoning. Use your brain. It's not just opening your eyes, but letting your brain understand what it sees.
20 years. And somebody I'm going to say this about 20,000 you working.
What?
Like,
not even $1,000 a year. Not even $1,000 a year. You could save for 20 years to have $20,000. Brothers and sisters, sometimes when you go to the ATM, you see little slips on the thing. Some people don't care anymore, you know. You know when you're crumbling up your slip and throwing, you don't want people to see what in your account. Some people are leaving it there. I remember one time I went to the ATM, brothers and sisters, and I pushed my card in, I pull out stuff or whatever and watch my thing, and I saw free slips there. So I said, okay, you know what, let me just see what that in there. Gasa, somebody have $200, another person have what? The most I saw was $400. Another person had $200, 200 and something, and the other person have it's not nothing, no. I don't think it's 000 I saw, but it's less than $10 for sure. Because I refuse to believe it's $000 the person have in the account. So maybe it was a $5 or $8 and looking like it's zero. Maybe that we're giving the person the benefit of the doubt, brothers and sisters. And if you look at different ones, brothers, you can go wrong if you see them in the thing you watch. You see in the things, brothers and sisters. Man working for donkeys to have nothing. I know people are working their entire life in Dominica just for them to have nothing. Because if you understand the basis of salary and wage, brothers and sisters, living wage, you will never look for it to earn a salary, brothers and sisters. Bigger countries, when the people are working in careers, when you're doing careers and stuff, brothers and sisters, you are earning a living wage. When you're making a salary, brothers and sisters, you are not. That is not a career. People working in NEP thinking that is their career. You're working to cut grass on the road, making $700 a month, and you think that is a career?
Only you for that. Loan you send people and take. Loan you send people and take, and people have more pressure.
And people can't even pay back the loan, brothers and sisters. You know how much loan government gave people? You forget they used to post those things, how much businesses have loans from government. And when you look at the repayment of the loans for a 10-year span, there's very little, if any, payments because the economy is not doing well. So I suspect what the government doing, you know, because you cannot pay back the loan, you have to be loyal to them. Or if you're not loyal to them, you know what we're going to do? We're going to put pressure on you to pay back these loans. Or you end up losing the business that you get money from us for. So these people are now servants to the very people that are keeping them in. Boy, that is something else. They are servants to the very people that have been placed in positions to do things for the people. That is really something else right there.
Chinese and Asian and running this now.
Yep.
So when you see them man coming here and they have to conquer something, you have to pass something. In Chinese is paper plate. 365 rivers, not one water park.
Brothers and sisters, he talking about water park. We have something on the sea in Meru. We had something on the sea in what do you call that place again? Coconut Beach. Picard Coconut Beach, brothers and sisters. That is not water park. Or you going on a balloon and sliding it down and you think, oh, we have water park. Which water park that? That's not water park. Building a nice, sustainable thing. If you guys watch my vlogs and look at when I was in a number of different places, water park. You know, real water park. So you have slides, you have all these kind of things going around. You have sea thing making fake wave and all sorts of things, brothers and sisters. That is a water park. You think if we're smart enough, guys, let's build a dam and organize so we can build a nice water park and have things running. It's not just water park, you know, brothers and sisters. Not just water park, but water. How on earth we claim to have 365 rivers and only one bottle of water we have? Matter of fact, we're supposed to have 365 different types of bottled water coming from Dominica for each river. Not true. No. How on earth we consider ourselves to be 365 rivers, having the most rivers apparently in the little Caribbean islands, and we importing water from St. Vincent, Trinidad, Jamaica, Antigua, brothers and sisters. Okay, let me give you a challenge. At present now, brothers and sisters, I'm going to name 2 bottles of water that in Dominica that are not from Dominica. Oasis is 1 and Blue Mountain is 2. Now in Dominica, brothers and sisters, name me 2. I don't even give in more, you know. I know a lot of them, but I just give in 2. But give me 2 bottles of water that Dominica has in Dominica. And I give you 2 foreign waters that Dominica have in Dominica. Name me 2. Name me 2. At present, okay? Lubia spring water not there again, so that not in it. All right. Name me just 2, okay? All right then.
See the little country that just there. And we'll how much more I travel, more I see, and more I see movies of we can place I have so much from Brad. It's hard. Meanwhile, I come out the hard way. I know to survive, I know to swim like a canoe and do my thing because
you know to swim like a canoe, yes I
don't say come up in a bush where I come to my castle and do my thing and I leave that to come and see me there. I go out in my hard misery, so now I know what it is to fight my battle. I know I still don't go back down because I always know I come out in a hole. Remember?
Wait, so that means he's outside.
I know what it is to fight my battle. I know I still don't go back down because I always know I come out in a hole. Remember I told you that thing? I beat my heart, me say my little shack, no light, no water, me and my mother, it was I come out the hard way, so now I know now, even if push come to shop, that kind of work, that stop, I do can drop because I know my head, I know a lot of people.
You have to be smart as well. If you elevate on a little fun somewhere, you have to be smart as well to not be like, oh, I'm gonna live the luxury life. I come out hard. There's not a number of people thinking, brothers and sisters. If you earn a little more, let's say somebody coming from $0 and they earn $100,000, right? They're going to say, boy, I used to be in misery and whatnot, but let me live a little lux. Let me go and get this and whatnot. But this is one of the reasons why a lot of athletes and people who obtain monies, one of the reasons why they fail, because they are financially illiterate. Because if you understand money factor, brothers and sisters, and maths, money factor and maths go hand in hand. If you have $100,000 and you don't invest that money to make more money for you, and you're using the monies, guess what? It's going to go back to zero. Yes, so you have to be smart. You know, you make monies. And when you make monies doing whatever you're doing, and you make your monies, brothers and sisters, you have to know how to make that monies make money for you. How to make it work for you. Whether you're setting up businesses here and there, or you're trying to elevate somebody, or investing in other people's business and seeing the growth. Based on the trajectory of the business, you know how much you can invest and when to pull out from that business.
30 to 40, 50, not a house bill, not a...
Let me go back again.
And because no, even if push come to shop, that kind of work, that stop, I do can drop because I know my head. I know a lot of people 30 to 40, 50,
I just said that
not a house bill, not a...
I just said that a while ago. I remember a partner I always used to see in the labor campaigns and things. From time to time, I used to go labor campaign when they have musicians and these people there. You know, come down for the entertainment. You see what it have. You see what, brothers and sisters. So you go for the entertainment. You don't listen to what they say because you know it's nonsense they'll say in the platform. Oh, we're going to build airport. Where the airport? No, it's in 2040. Anyways, so I used to go and I always used to see the BOUYON thing. And I meet him one day and I said, bro, you've been doing you always been a supporter. What have you have now? What did you get from it? Now the boy tell me, the boy 43 years old and the boy tell me nothing. Nothing. The man still living with his parents. 43 years old, we?
And because of why? Boy St. Martin finger so boy, but one man having
St. Martin EB
5 bike. One man having free, but without boss man like that 18 no boy. When I go SM bro, that man have his car wash, that man have his rental, that man have excavator, that man have this, that man have that. When you see it's time to party, man have all the gold, man have all the things, let them man enjoy themselves, them man work hard. What job you have the Dominica boy to say you can get that investment as a young man, can turn an entrepreneur?
Pal rep. Pal rep is the key. Once you have the pal rep, you don't care, you know, you once you're girl, you have a girl and you know she know the pal rep, things are great. Ted Calbas.
And do your business well. And you can start a business what? Tax going up, put down, kill your ass. Come on so, bills in your mouth.
Yep. And the government just putting up tax on people for no reason. I was talking to a lady from Inland Revenue the other day. And I was asking her, what is the point of paying? You have to pay, like let's say you go to the store, you pay VAT, you pay all these things. What is the point of taxing people on the salaries that they work hard for? She told me about, oh, it went up to 20, it was 25, it go to 30,000 a year and whatnot, right? You don't pay taxes on your salary if it's less than 30,000. Ask her, what is the point of paying taxes on your salary? Your salary, you know, you work hard. All right? Why are you paying taxes on your salary? When you go in out there, you buy products, you buy bread, you pay tax. You buy juice, you pay tax. You buy a vehicle, you pay tax. You buy all these things, yet still what you work for, you have to then pay tax on what you work for. Help me understand that logic. Oh, but she told me that is just how it is. No, that's what the people accept. That is what the people have accepted, being placed on them.
You want to make a profit, people crying on you now. Life is one big party when you're still young, but who's gonna have your back when it's all done?
I can tell you, not the government. I think the government worry about you. One man cried and say, we need electoral reform for us, our free and fair elections. Government tell you, oh, we'll do it for you. 4 years later, nothing. Going on 5 years later, nothing. But okay, yes, man.
But you're mad. When push come to shop, come on, you mad. I come back Dominica all the time, you know. And it's like, you know, boxing. You know, box, but without life, without life is. Oh, Dominica also can do see.
But you cannot have these things when there's no money circulating in the economy. You understand how money factor works? I understand it from a Grenadiers point of view. You make sure that the people, whatever money, whatever companies coming in, that the people get the money to circulate and keep the economy going. But if it's always reliant on, oh, the government has to then put money or give this and that, instead of ensuring that the people are independent to work for themselves and get the privilege and the opportunities to make monies from foreign or foreign entities, don't you think that'll be better? Don't you think so? Ross was here. Remember Ross? We have Axum now. Great Axum is there. But Ross used to bring in 40% of the GDP to Dominica. Foreign exchange coming into Dominica. Foreign exchange, 40% of the GDP, give or take. And we're wondering why things are not. Because if the country doesn't have money, people are always talking about, oh, let's build businesses and this kind of things there. Building businesses is nice. Especially if you have one business, when somebody see you doing something, 10 businesses want to do the same thing you're doing. They're not looking to do something else, you know. They're looking to get in the little profits that you're making, so nobody can make profit. If you use one business that start, brothers and sisters, and you're making $10 profit, one business that's you're making $10 profit minus your expenses, obviously your net profit, right? 10 businesses coming. You think all these 10 businesses is going to make $10 profit? Especially in the economy that doesn't have much money circulating. I don't think people understand this, you know. This is called economies of scale. How can you scale the economy if it doesn't have money? You know, most of the money tend to go outside. You remember Kepinski? $80 million plus US dollars left Dominica. Left Dominica.
Oh, nasty business, but that is your life you have to create.
So he's saying that because there's nothing much going on in Dominica, that creating nasty business, which apparently seems to be what people like to hear, you know, no matter how nasty it is, no matter how you screwing up in the next generation coming up, hey, we making our money, that's all that matters to us. We should then list, the parents should raise the little ones properly and this kind of things there. But people don't understand the whole dynamic between parent relationship, external and internal influence. People don't understand these things. If the community is against what your parents is doing and the little one is growing up and seeing, who do you think will have more influence? Well, that's why they say it takes a village to raise a little one, not one parent. You need to have good people on your side, but you say that's how they get to make their money. If it's not nasty business, how they will be able to make their money? And talking about C1, brothers and sisters.
Everything good, carnival!
Is it C1? Chanting. That's BOUYON music. She can become a, if she continues, she can become a superstar in Dominica, you know. If they put her on a track some and she come and perform chap, Mamsel can become a superstar in Dominica. Because the lyrical content doesn't take much, it's just a chanting vibe for people to jump up. Man talking nonsense on the microphone and hey, people happy. You see all the excitement that people there? The beat nice through. Chop, Chop, she saying chop, chop, chop. Come on, everybody, chop, chop. Myself, we come from nasty business to murderous business. I don't know, brothers and sisters. What are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts? But I definitely do agree with Mr. right there. You know, what's going on in Dominica? The problem with Dominica is the Prime Minister, okay? That's the sole problem in Dominica. The sole problem in Dominica is Roosevelt's carrot. Because they are bent on keeping the economy down so that the people will then be reliant on them. It's very simple. And that is according to what they themselves have aligned themselves with. That is the new world order for 2030. This is why they're trying their best not to make Trump win. They're trying to take out Trump from the ballot now. But obviously, you know. But that's a whole other story right there. A lot of people have no clue what is going on. But I realize sometimes, brothers and sisters, based off the lack of natural selection, you know, some people have to just give their views and you just have to pray for them. That's all you have to do, brothers and sisters. Pray and let the good Lord deal with them, brothers and sisters. But that's how it goes from time to time, brothers and sisters. And the lady enjoying herself one night today. Anyways, guys, what are your thoughts, man? What are your thoughts? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. Don't forget to check out the latest Mystelics vlogs. That'll be in the first comment in the comment box below, guys. Don't forget to smash that like button. I would appreciate that right there. And then, of course, subscribe and turn on that post notifications. If you've not done so, guys, subscribe, turn on that post notifications so you'll be notified when I drop my videos right there. And then subscribe, click the bell, and then click all, and you'll be notified when I drop all my videos right there. And then it's about Mystelics on this Mystelics Reacts. I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Boom, bang.